Tiwari from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology from IT ICT department. I am going to take a session from module 1, that is fundamental of digital system. The topic that we are going to have is digital logic families. Now with respect to digital logic families, we are having types or the structure or the type form of it, where the logic families is divided into two types, that is bipolar and unipolar. The bipolar logic families include much more in the detail, that is saturated and non-saturated type. So here the saturated includes RTL, ECL, TTL, and the non-saturated includes TTL, DTL. Okay, and with respect to bipolar, we are having unipolar types also, that is PMOS and MOS CMOS. So here we are going to have a brief study on these types. Now here the first of all, we'll talk about the characteristics of the logic families. The first characteristic that we have is fan-in. Now what is fan-in? Fan-in is the number of inputs that the gate can handle properly without disturbing the output level. So this is the fan-in. Now the second property that we have is fan-out. The number of inputs that can driven simultaneously by the output without disturbing the output level. Now another type of characteristic is we have is noise immunity. Now these characteristics includes all the components which are there in the unipolar and bipolar devices. So here noise immunity is the ability of the logic circuit to tolerate the noise voltage. Now after that we are having noise margin. Noise margin is the quantitative measure of noise immunity, which is also called as noise margin. So here after noise margin, we are also having another characteristics as threshold voltage. The voltage at which the circuit changes from one state to another is known as threshold voltage. After that, we are having operating speed. The speed of operation of the logic gate at the time where it elapses between the given input and the getting output. So this is the operating speed that we need to find it out whenever any of the devices is being used in order to get input and in order to get the output. With respect to that, we have another characteristic as power dissipation. The power dissipation is defined as the power needed by the logic circuit. Now after that, the last of the characteristic it includes is the propagation delay. The propagation delay of the gate is the average transmission delay time for the signal to propagate from input to output. Also, it is measured in nanoseconds. Okay, so these are the characteristics of any of the devices which you are using in logic families. Now, we are talking about the logic family itself. So we'll talk about each and every family that it includes. So the first family that we are going to have a session is RTL, that is resistor, transistor, logic. Now the resistor, transistor logic is the first logic family which is not available in monolithic form, which is also known as the circuit which is defined by the NOR gate. Now it includes only NOR gate, which is associated with one resistor and one transistor. Also the collector of the transistor are tied together at the output in order to get the output from the system. Now here the voltage levels for the circuit are, that is 0.2 volt for the low level and from 1 to 3.6 volt for the high level. So these are the upper high limit and lower high limit which is already been set in order to get the voltage level for the circuit. Now this is the basic circuit of the RTL. As you can see here, R1 and R2 two resistor is being defined because here two components is being taken, X and Y. Now with respect to R1 and R2, we know that NOR gates is being used. So the output is defined by the two values as Q1 and Q2. So it is defined as if any of the input is high, if any of the input, because it uses the NOR concept. So NOR concept will be applied here. If any of the input is high, the corresponding transistor is driven into saturation and the output goes low. Okay. Now if all the inputs are low, only two main basic concept of NOR concept gate will be used here. So the second concept is if all the inputs are low, then all the transistors are in cut-off stage and the output of the circuit goes high, opposite. Okay, so this is the basic concept of RTL. Now the characteristic includes it has fan out of 5. The propagation delay is 25 nanosecond. The power dissipation is 12 megawatt. Noise margin for the low signal input is 0.4 volt. It is the lowest value. Now it has poor noise immunity and it has low speed. So these are the characteristics of RTL. Now with respect to RTL, the another family it includes is DTL, that is diode transistor logic. In diode transistor logic, it was first commercially available in the IC family in 5373 series. Now with respect to that, the basic circuit in the DTL is being formed using NAND gate. The RTL was formed using NOR gate. Now, each input associated is with one diode. Okay. The diode and the resistor forms the AND gate, and the transistor services as the NOR gate. Now, this is the circuit as you can see here. D1 and D2, the two diodes has been taken, and the resistor to R1 and R2, because here also we are taking two variables, that is A and B. As the number you will include the diodes, and the resistor will also include with respect to voltage applied and the voltage received. And here is the R4 value, which is we are taking as an output. Now Q1 and Q2 has been defined. Now if any of the input is low, the corresponding diode conducts current through VCC, that is the voltage input which is defined here, and the resistor into the input node. The voltage at point P is equal to the input voltage at bad drop, which is given as D1. Okay. Now here, if all the inputs are high, that was the concept where the input was low. Now, if all the inputs are high, the transistor is driven into saturation region, and the voltage at point P is high. Hence, the voltage is, hence the output is low. So, this is what the concept of DTL is. We are talking about the characteristics. So, here it has fan out of 8. It has high noise immunity. The power dissipation is 12 megawatt. The propagation delay is average, that is 30 nanoseconds, and the noise margin is about 0.7 volt. So these are the characteristics of DTL. Now we'll talk about the another component which is included in the logic family is GTL. And it is the most most important, that is transistor logic. It can perform many digital functions and have achieved the most popularity, and it is most popularly used. Now, the DTL IC are given in the numerical designation as 5400 and 7400 series. The basic circuit of DTL is totem pole output stage, which is used as with the help of NAND gate. Now, the DTL uses a multi-meter transistor at the input and is fast saturation at the logic circuit. Now, the output transistor Q3 and Q4, here we have taken with respect to the two output as Q3 and Q4 to form the totem pole connection. This extra output stage is known as the transistor logic circuit, because the three output component, that is Q3 and Q4 and the diodes, are stacked on one and another in order to form the circuit. So this is what the circuit, as you can see here. We are having voltage V1 and V2, because here we are applied only two voltages with respect to U1 and U2 as an output, and here with respect to 1K is been applied at each and every V1 value, and the resistor which is taken as R1, R2 and R3 together being aligned in order to apply the resistor into or to save the value or to retrieve the value. It has been defined. Now with respect to that, here plus 5 volt is being taken, because minimum or the maximum here we are taking as 5 volt. The maximum voltage we are applying is as 5 volt. Okay, and it is in plus, that is positive value we are taking it. Now with respect to that, 1K is been applied at each and every component, and we will get the output. Now the characteristic it include is it has greater speed than any of, but if we are comparing with DTL, it is high speed, less noise immunity, power dissipation is 10 megawatt, it has fan in of 6 and fan out of 10. Now the propagation time delay is 5 to 515 nanosecond. Now the another family it includes is ECL, emitter coupled logic gate. Now if I am talking about ECL, it is non-saturated digital logic family. Till here we have seen was the saturated logic family. Now the output of the ECL provides OR and NOR functions both. Now with respect to that, each input is connected to the base of the transistor, where the circuit will include three parts. The first part is differential input amplifier. The second part is internal temperature and the voltage compensated bias network. And the third is emitter follower output. Now the characteristics it includes is propagation delay is very low, that is less than 1 nanosecond. ECL is fastest logic family. ECL circuit usually operates with negative voltage which is applied to the ground. The summary, as you can see here, will have the comparison between the TTL, ECL and CMOS. Here the CMOS is being the unsaturated family, which is same as the ECL itself. But if we are comparing it, the comparison part is basic gate, fan in, fan out, power dissipation, noise margin, propagation delay and noise immunity. These are the characteristics that we have seen earlier. And with respect to these characteristics, we will compare the basic circuit that we have learned so far. So here, first column includes TTL, the second includes ECL and the third includes CMOS. So here the first part is the basic gate which is used in TTL is NAND, in ECL it is OR and NOR, in CMOS it is NAND and NOR, same as ECL. Okay, next is fan in TTL it is 12 to 14, in ECL it is greater than 10 and in CMOS it is greater than 10, not exact it is, so we have taken a sign of greater and lesser value. Now with respect to that, fan out value of TTL is 10, ECL it is 25 and CMOS it is 50. Now the power dissipation megawatt which is defined in TTL is 10, in ECL it is 175, in CMOS it is 0.001. Whenever we have a choice in order to use any of the family of logic family, we need to have this chart in order to set our requirements and our value with the components that we need in order to design the circuit. So this chart is a very important chart. We need to have it and we need to know it very well in order to design any of the circuit. Now here after power dissipation we are having noise margin. In noise margin, if I am talking about TTL, it is 0.5 volt. In ECL it is 0.16 volt. In CMOS it is 1.5 volt. The propagation delay, if I am talking about TTL, is 10. In ECL it is less than 3. In CMOS it is 15. It is highest. Okay, now the last point that we need to cover is noise immunity. So here in TTL it is very good, in ECL it is good, but in CMOS it is excellent. So these are the points or the characteristics whenever we are defining any of the logic family and we are taking it. We need to have these characteristics, and with respect to this we need to have the comparison between the logic families that we are having it. Okay, so this is what the logic families includes and the different types of logic families are and the comparison. Thank you.